What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to World of Tanks. Today I have something extremely exciting for you, exciting and exclusive. After I do not even know how many hours and how many BC crashes, I am finally able to show you some actual gameplay action with one of the new Chinese TDs as well. What you're watching on the background at the moment is our new upcoming Tier 9 Chinese TD called WZ-111G FT. But oh boy, what a struggle this was. Really, my Chinese server installer crashed like 15 times, and it crashed my entire PC 15 times. And it was really hard to find that Chinese server in the first place. But I have to say huge shout out to some of you guys who did let me know. For example, ASTFZXC806. SHDML555 or XD Kuyao or something like that. Thank you guys for letting me know what this Chinese server is all about or where I can find it. This screen was my, I can say, my background today because I spent so many hours watching this installer. And Chinese replay site, oh my god, no, I cannot speak any Chinese, and this is what I had to deal with. So this replay, picture from the replay is what you're watching at the moment, and this is how I got it. This is how I finally got it and found it. And what a game this is on the background, so hopefully all that struggle is worth it to get a little preview what this tank is all about. Because in today's episode, while you are watching, while you are enjoying this gameplay action on the background, I am going to talk about upcoming Chinese tank destroyers. So let's take a look what they have to offer, because Wargaming did let us know a couple of things about those TDs. And let's start from the tier 2. Let's start with the 26G FT and let's move up from there. And by the way, I should mention that this replay on the background was played by Hero, or at least this is the only thing I can understand. But it is kind of fitting because how awesome this replay is and how much damage he is able to get, he or she is able to get. But you enjoy the gameplay action, and I am going to start with the 26G FT as I said. So penetration, 81mm of penetration, 0.36 accuracy, average damage per minute, 1511. Now speed 36 forward speed and 10 kph reverse speed. Tank reverse speed 34.42 degrees per second, and all those tanks are going to have 4 crew members, so most likely commander, gunner, driver and loader. Let's move on. By the way, 47mm gun, type 1G FT, but I believe you are able to move on from tier 2 in, I don't know, 4 battles, 3 to 4 battles or something like that. So moving on into the tier 3 with 76mm gun, this free gun. 85mm of penetration, 115 average damage, DPM 1439 damage per minute, accuracy 0.36, top speed is faster, seems like this tank is quite nimble. TD 55 kph top speed, 12 km per hour reverse speed and 41.72 tank reverse speed, which is also really good, and 4 crew members. Awesome. Moving on into the Su-76G FT. With 85mm gun, 5685DG FT gun, penetration 128 and 160 alpha damage, 172mm of penetration with premium rounds, most likely AP and APCR rounds. So what else interesting? Accuracy 0.38 is a little bit worse than with the 76mm gun, yes, 0.36. GPM over 2000, which is awesome already. Top speed 45 kph, reverse speed 12 kph, tank reverse speed is exactly the same. I think if I remember correctly, 41.72 degrees per second, and 4 crew members. Next up we have one tank that looks kinda like an SPG, 60G FT, tier 5 Chinese TD with 85mm gun. This time 62 85DG FT, so gun characteristics are going to be a lot better, but the size is kind of the same, or the gun is kind of the same. It is upgraded version, yes, seems like it. So penetration 145, 220 with premium rounds, and 180 alpha damage. 12.5 rounds per minute. What was over here? Okay, 13.3 rounds per minute. All the rest of the stats: accuracy 0.36, DPM 2347, top speed 45 kilometers per hour, and reverse speed 18 kilometers per hour. Tank traverse speed is not as fast as well, because it seems to be kind of big and sluggish TD indeed. 36.51 degrees per second tank traverse speed. But 2347 TPM on a tier 5 TD is not too bad, guys. It is actually really good. But moving on into the tier 6, where we have WZ-111G FT. That is named after tier 7 light tank, I believe. We have WZ-131 in the tier 7 position at the moment. 100mm 59 100DG FT gun with 7.5 rounds per minute, 181mm of penetration, 241 with premium rounds, and 250 alpha damage. Aiming time 2 seconds. And from here I'm going to look at the aiming time as well. Actually, let's look the tier 5 aiming time. 1.7 seconds. Okay, I should have looked the tier 5 aiming time as well. It is, yeah, pretty mad. But from here it matters a lot more. So 2-second aiming time. But with 100% crew it should be even faster, because we can see accuracy is better compared to this accuracy over here. Yes, so I guess this is gun raw stat, and this is gun stats, or this is tank with 100% crew. So 0.35 accuracy, DPM is lower than in the tier 5 position. As I said, 2300 in tier 5 position is really good, but close to 2k DPM over here, 50 kph top speed, and 18 reverse speed, and tank traverse speed is really good, 46.94 degrees per second. This is crazy. This is crazy nimble TD, guys. It is like tiny little E25. Kind of, but TPM is lacking to be an E25. But aiming time 2 seconds, not too bad. And moving on into the T34-2 GFT. What do we have over here is our first 122mm boomstick called D25DG FT with 6.32 rounds per minute, 192mm of penetration, 250 with premium rounds. And I believe that 250 premium round penetration is a heat round, if I'm not mistaken. As always, on 122mm guns, your alpha damage is 390. DPM close to 2500. I believe it should be over 2500 with 100% crew, and yes. Aiming time is 3 seconds as expected. Accuracy 0.38. Okay, not too bad accuracy for a 122mm gun in the tier 7 position. So 0.38 accuracy, top speed 50, reverse speed 16, and tank traverse speed once again is really good, 41.72 degrees per second. So this is kind of an entry tank for those big cannons in the tier 8, tier 9 and tier 10 position. And starting from tier 8, things are going to be really interesting. So in the tier 7 position we have 122mm gun, but in the tier 8 position, WZ-111G we have 130mm boomstick, 59 130G FT. Rate of fire 4.29 rounds per minute, average penetration 271. Average penetration with premium rounds is 340. And average damage 360. TPM stock, TPM 2.4 thousand, accuracy 0.36 and aiming time 2.8 seconds. but with 100% crew your accuracy is 0.35, average damage per minute a little bit over 2500, top speed 35, which is kinda bad, but reverse speed is 18, which is really good and useful for all those turretless TDs. And tank traverse speed is kinda bad, 26.08. It is super bad compared to the rest of the TDs that we have been looking at the moment. And once again for crew members, but 2.8 second aiming time, I believe. With 100% crew it is 2.7 or 2.6 seconds. 2.6 seconds, I guess. But interesting gun in the tier 8 position, 130mm gun with 271mm penetration and 560 alpha damage. Yeah, awesome. But now guys, let's see what this tank on the background is all about. WZ-111G FT, tier 9 Chinese TD, with 152mm cannon, 59-152 JGFT. Rate of fire 3.33 rounds per minute, penetration 290, average penetration with premium rounds 395. Close to 400mm of penetration, guys, with premium rounds on this tank, and 290 with standard rounds. Average damage 750 and 1100 with HE rounds, that has 90mm of penetration. Accuracy 0.4, aiming time 2.5 seconds. I believe this aiming time, stock aiming time 2.5 seconds, is actually really good for this kind of gun. With 100% crew accuracy, well, okay, this is kind of bugged because it shows stock accuracy as 0.4 and 100% crew accuracy 0.5. So this is kind of meh over here at the moment, and TPM is messed up as well. So I cannot say what this vehicle is with 100% crew, but gun raw stats are 2.5k average damage per minute, 0.4 accuracy and 2.5 second aiming time, which is just mad. And as you have seen on the background already, this tank can do some heavy lifting, some heavy work. But now guys, let's move into the tier 10. This is the main price in this TD line. This is what you are after for. So WZ-113G FT with exactly the same gun, 152mm boomstick, that has a little bit better gun characteristics as always. So rate of fire 3.53 rounds per minute, penetration is the same, 290 with standard rounds, 395. I still cannot get over the 395mm of penetration with premium rounds. This is mad. Yeah. Average damage 750, TPM over 2600, accuracy 0.38 and aiming time 2.5 seconds. And once again 100% crew stats are kind of bugged, but top speed 38 and reverse speed 16. Tank traverse speed 24.2 degrees per second. So guys, this was our first look at every single Chinese TD, upcoming Chinese TD with patch 9.20. And when the test server for 9.20 will be live, I am going to show you tanks starting from tier 8, I believe, starting from WZ-111G, because it is nearly impossible to get any games under tier 8 going on the test server. So stay tuned for that as well. And guys, what a battle on the background with WZ-111G FT. Just 11,000, over 11,000 damage done already with this tier 9 TD. Mad. Yes, some awesome sniping, some awesome luck, but you have to be lucky to be able to get games like this. Once again, hero, what a battle. And as you can see, we have no information about this tank, about WN8, and we have some weird usernames over here as well. But hero was able to get a stanker, high caliber top gun and tank sniper. 5,254 experience, 118,000 credits. So 11116 damage damage done, 6 kills, 1751 raw experience. We had some high experience numbers over here as well. How did you get so much experience? I guess D49 did some spotting. Yes, some spotting, but what the hell did you do? 1700 damage. Interesting, blows my mind. On the enemy side, yeah, Waffentrager, Aufpanzer 4, Scorpion. That's kind of expected, and you can see the color of that Scorpion. On the Chinese server, 20,000 credits profit, 19 shots fired, 18 hits, 17 penetrations, and damage over or damage from a distance of more than 300 meters, 7,031. So some really good sniping action in this battle. 1,530 damage blocked, 9-minute and 8-second battle. Awesome, awesome action. And before I am going to call this an episode, one quick announcement. You might want to check out my Beast Mode Care store, because finally, after many requests from you guys, I finally released phone cases as well for a lot of different models. So go check it out and pimp your phone as well with the Beast Mode activated or Des Games approved boomstick 183, or maybe Why You Hash to Be Mad, or maybe something else. We have a lot of different designs over there and more to come in the future, so stay tuned for that. So guys, this was my today's exclusive and exciting episode, and just huge pain in the ass to make episode. But hopefully it was worth it. Hopefully you appreciate it. I thank you so much for tuning in. Stay awesome, take care, and I catch you next time. Hopefully with something easier to make. Bye.